Gulf Coast Weather Solutions is sponsored by. Thank you for making Gulf Coast Weather Solutions one of your go-to sources for weather around the clock. From heavy downpours and severe storms to winter weather and the tropics, we've got you covered with accurate, reliable forecasts you can trust.
Next week is starting to look a little bit more stormy.
But look what's moving into the state of Texas.
Gulf Coast Weather Solutions.
Good evening, Southeast Texas and Southwest Louisiana. I'm meteorologist Lucas Bostrick. We're looking at our TAMCO live Doppler radar over the past couple hours, and we can see that we have some showers and storms that were earlier across Houston Metro and are still actually going on at this time. In fact, if we loop the radar, we'll see that the showers and storms now have moved to the northwest side of Houston, and there are still a few showers scattered around parts of Jefferson County, stretching into Liberty County and Hardin County. And at this point, what we're going to notice here in a minute is that Bertha has pretty much completely lost its circulation and is now just what we call a trough left over. And we'll kind of see that on satellite in just a minute. But if we go to our satellite, we can see the trough essentially extends from just west of Beaumont over Houston towards the west, towards Victoria. And so we're getting a lot of showers and storms across Southeast Texas from it. Meanwhile, out to our east, over towards Lake Charles and Lafayette, dry air is already starting to move in behind the system, and they're not seeing quite as much activity. Now, our current regional temperatures, we're looking at 81 in Beaumont, at 77 in Houston. And we see the contrast there where it's 97 in Austin, 101 in Amarillo at this hour, 100 in El Paso. Definitely where they have the clouds and rain, it's a lot cooler and then much hotter out to the west. Current local temperatures, we're looking at mid-80s scattered around the region, and that's much cooler compared to what it's been. We'll kind of see the heat index values are still pretty high, but definitely a lot cooler out there with the showers and storms we have ongoing. And those heat index values we can see are much better today, only in the 90s out there, or near 100 degrees instead of 120 that we had yesterday. And that 24-hour temperature change is significant, where we're 20 degrees cooler right now in Houston compared to just that 1 day ago mark. Meanwhile, it's about running the same to a little bit cooler across Southeast Texas. Southwest Louisiana is much cooler today as well. Now, as far as the track of Bertha goes, it's now a tropical depression. And really and truly, I would argue it's more of just an open axis at this point for a trough. But regardless, all the moisture is going to continue moving towards the west. And the Hurricane Center is listing their last advisory that they'll issue Friday morning tomorrow. So that'll be some good news that we finally get rid of Bertha and don't have to talk about her anymore. Now, our future cast coming up for tomorrow, we can see that Bertha's remnants are pushing out to our west, and that'll be getting out of here fast. As we get in through the night, we can see a few showers coming in off the Gulf, just from the leftover moisture. As we get into tomorrow, we might see a few showers and storms out there possibly, but coverage should be pretty low at about 10%. And there's those couple showers you see forming there for Southeast Texas and Southwest Louisiana. And eventually everything will dissipate as we get towards the evening. Now, lows tonight should be about in the upper 70s out there to near 80 degrees. And we'll see lower 80s light around the coast and to the mid 80s, pretty warm. Highs tomorrow are going to be in the low to mid 90s again. The heat is coming back, unfortunately. So if you didn't like the heat, unfortunately, you'll have to deal with it a little bit longer, because in our 7-day outlook, it's not getting any cooler. It's actually getting hotter as we go towards the mid part of next week. It looks like we're going to be in the mid to upper 90s starting Monday, and same for Lake Charles and Kinder. It looks like the hot weather is coming back, but there will be a chance of some storms by next Thursday at least. So maybe there is a little bit of relief in sight. Also some indications that perhaps the ridge of high pressure we've been dealing with the past week or so may begin to finally weaken a little bit, maybe towards the end of the month. So hopefully that'll happen. And make sure that you check out our Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app. It's available right now on iOS, Google Play. It gives you the latest weather updates to keep you well informed of what's happening across our region and also elsewhere in the United States. Also, check out our YouTube channel at youtube.com/GulfCoastWX for our twice daily weather videos we post for you, and our Facebook page for additional weather updates from us here at Gulf Coast Weather Solutions. All right, everyone, have a good evening, and check out Johnny's forecast in the morning.